So guys, I've seen a lot of thing online where Anthony Joshua is getting a lot of stick for wanting the fight in the US. Wanting the fight in the UK, wanting the rematch in the UK with Andy Ruiz. I think it's a load of rubbish, if I'm honest with you. Anthony Joshua gave Andy Ruiz an opportunity to fight for a world heavyweight title, giving him his biggest payday in his backyard, right? And while they were agreeing that fight, they signed a contract. Or Andy Ruiz signed a contract. He had no complaints at the time. He was just grateful that he was getting a shot, right? All of these things are agreed prior to the first fight. And now all of a sudden, Andy Ruiz has got a problem with coming to the UK when he's already agreed that the rematch, he doesn't mind where it's happening. They agreed the purse, they agreed everything. But now all of a sudden, Andy Ruiz thinks because he beat Joshua, he calls the shots. And a lot of you fans think that he called the shots. No, he doesn't. He signed a contract prior to the first fight. And in that contract, everything for the rematch was agreed. Andy Ruiz wasn't expecting to beat Anthony Joshua, right? So he wasn't even thinking about the rematch. But he beat Anthony Joshua, and all of a sudden now he started talking, I'm the A side, this, that. You're not. You've already signed a contract. You signed a contract that prior to the first fight, agreeing everything for the rematch. You know, I think it's ridiculous when Anthony Joshua is giving Andy Ruiz a great opportunity to win a world title, giving him his biggest payday, and now he wants to rematch back in his own country, where when he gave you an opportunity to win the title in your own country, he didn't have to come and fight Ruiz in US. He could have fought Ruiz in the UK. Right? Do you guys agree with that or not? Did he have to fight Andy Ruiz in the US? No, he didn't. He could have fought Andy Ruiz in the UK. But he gave Andy Ruiz a shot. Yeah, fair enough. He was supposed to fight Gerald Miller. But then he chose Andy Ruiz. He didn't have to choose Andy Ruiz. He could have chose anyone. So I think it's unfair to now, when Anthony Joshua wants to rematch in the UK, to start giving him a lot of stick. And actually, it's not even Joshua that wants to rematch. Joshua actually wants to go to the US. It's Sky, Eddie Hearn, and all Joshua's team that are advising Joshua to take the fight in the UK. So the criticism to Joshua is ridiculous. But like I said, prior to the first fight, Andy Ruiz signed a contract, and in that contract, it clearly said that Anthony Joshua calls the shots where the venue and what purse Andy Ruiz would be getting. Andy Ruiz does not have any say on where the fight happens, on what he would be getting as in his purse, because that's already been agreed. But like I said, Andy Ruiz wasn't expecting to win the first fight. This is why he's now starting to make a big deal about it. He knows his team, like Eddie Hearn's right, his team knows that he has no leg to stand on. There's nothing he can do. If Andy Ruiz doesn't fight Joshua or decide to go elsewhere, they'll sue him. And he'll be in big trouble. He won't be able to be touched by any broadcaster. He won't be able to fight, basically. So if I was Andy Ruiz, I would accept everything, right? Go to the UK, right? Because a lot of you are saying, well, are they going to mess him up with the referee or the judges? Like, if he knocks Joshua out like he did the first time, what's the referee or the judges, what's that going to do with anything? Andy Ruiz just needs to do what he did the first time, and he'll win. And then he'll have the keys to the kingdom. But you can't start dictating when you've signed a contract, already agreeing that you'll fight Joshua anywhere, and the purse, you agreed the purse. So you saying that, some of you said, well, surely the reason why Ruiz, is not happy is because he's not getting paid enough. He already signed a contract. He knew what he was going to get paid in the rematch. He knew what he was going to get paid in the rematch. He signed the contract, so he knew what he was getting. Unless he didn't sign it, unless he didn't sign the contract and someone else signed it for him, he knew what he was going to get in the rematch. He saw the contract. So I think Ruiz knows everything. He's just trying to play smart. The fact is that Ruiz doesn't have a leg to stand on. He has to fight Joshua in the UK if that's where Joshua wants it. If Joshua wants to fight in the US, then Ruiz might get his wish. But it's not up to him. So I thought I'd just clear that out for you guys. But anyway, guys, you leave your thoughts, what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.